I've just lodged a $40,000 landlord insurance claim. It's just got me thinking about how frustratingly difficult it must be for landlords to make sure that they're choosing the most reliable tenant for their rental property. My name is Melanie Paul and I'm a property manager in Southwest Sydney. And whilst I didn't choose these tenants, I am the one who's going through the insurance claim on behalf of my landlord. It's just made me realize that there are some red flags that stand out. So I thought I'd share them with you guys so that you don't have to go through what my landlord did. My first piece of advice for choosing quality tenants is actually to choose a quality agent. A lot of first-time landlords make the assumption that all real estate agents and property managers are exactly the same, but there can be wildly different services. You should be treating the appraisal process like an interview. Definitely question the services and the procedures and compare them amongst a few different agencies. Look for referrals or check the Google reviews. Outline your expectations for the role and make sure that your values align. Review how motivated they are to actually work for you. So this should be in response times, like how quickly they return your calls or emails. And finally, do you trust them enough to work with them? The next thing that stood out to me is that the property potentially wasn't marketed right the first time around. Getting the right price for marketing is imperative. Now, if the property is too high, a good quality tenant isn't going to pay over market value. If the property is too low, or if it stays on the market for too long because it's too high, a quality tenant is just going to make an assumption that there's something wrong with the property. Also, you need to ensure that the property is available for viewings at a time where the ideal tenant is going to be able to view it. For example, if you're looking for an applicant with a reliable source of income, you may need to do open houses outside of the standard business hours so that they can come see it. Or allow for sight unseen opportunities such as having a floor plan, extra photos, or maybe a 360 or virtual tour. Now, the next obvious thing is reference checking, but it's not that obvious in the sense that not every agent actually reference checks. And if they are reference checking, are they doing it well? The super obvious things here are having a look if there's a strong source of income and also making sure that they've got quality rental history. But what's not so obvious is making sure that out of all the multiple kinds of identification they're going to give you, if all the addresses on each ID align. If they don't, it might be a sign that they're chopping and changing between properties or maybe trying to hide some bad rental history. Make sure is that the references are reputable. Are they a friend? Are they related? Are they who they say they are? Are they the right person at the company to be doing the reference check? Is the agent a good quality agent or a landlord agent who's trying to hurry a tenant along by giving a good reference? And lucky last, have a good backup plan. Whilst a good quality agent will minimize the risks involved in having a rental property, it doesn't completely eliminate those risks. So a good quality landlord's insurance policy, one that specializes in landlord's insurance, is imperative. So if you want to elevate your landlord experience, you're in the right place. Please keep following for more property management tips.